Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Company Heroes 2 replay. Spawn on the south side. As the British player, we have Karyl, I don't know how to pronounce any of these names. As teammate, as a Soviet player, we have ZodiAK, or ZodiAK. I have no idea. And spawn the opponent as the Wehrmacht, or OKW player, we have CrossFire JellyBelly and his teammate Heartless Jager as OKW. There's a got a Kupovaga opener, not gone for another Kupovaga, so looks like going for some extra Volksgrenadier. Over here we do have the Conscript opener, pretty standard. His teammate is going for a infantry section opener, no Vickers HMG. And both players decided to lay down wire next to each other. Personally, I will definitely take pot shots. I would not mind him going to this garrison. It's not exactly a great garrison. I can see that one being barred off. So as a Soviet player, I would definitely take pot shots. As the OKW player, I probably would charge forward to force away the combat engineers. Over here, we do have the Sturm Pioneers engaging, getting some good damage in. Conscripts pushing the way forward. Use that Rick. I'm assuming Trick 2 though. That's the Brit, so I'm not so sure what's going on with that. Didn't see what he was referring to earlier. We got the intersections pushed way forward, trying to get some good hit there's on these Volksgrenadiers. And we've got the Sturm Pioneers engaging these infantry sections here. Volksgrenadier pushing the way forward to engage these infantry sections. But there's plenty of infantry sections here as well. The Patch could run forward and close distance. There's actually 4 infantry sections, that's quite a bit. Usually people get around 3, but 4 is actually a good number. He's likely to go for an early 4-5-man squad upgrade, just help pitch him some more damage. Sturm Pioneers getting for a pretty decisive flank, and that charge forward was not very good. This squad's charging forward as well. We'll force back the Sturm Pioneers. Sturm Pioneers do not get wiped out, but do got some fresh Volksgrenadiers here. And now this infrastructure needs to fall back into this garrison because it's the best defensive position for him at the moment. Infantry section is receiving quite a bit of fire. And Incendiary Grenade was thrown. He will need to fall back to the intersection squad here, and the light cover there will pan out quite useful. There was some, actually a pair of flanking conscript squads, and there's also, or conscript and a combat engineer. On the left side, the Volksgrenadier pushing towards this viewpoint will be a claimant. Conscripts being very defensive, pulling out wire and sandbags at the same time. And does force back those conscripts. Is getting some flamer bursts there.
We are losing supplies to the enemy.
Getting some good damage there. These combat engineers, of course, are a little bit outgunned. Sturm Pioneers charging forward. Probably is a good time to start falling back. But it does get a good amount of damage in. Conscripts are in this heavy cover. Does fall back when that incendiary grenade is thrown. Sturm Pioneer is about to close on in as well.
Secure the vehicle. Location set. Begin conversion.
Battle Group HQ deployed out here. Magenta's going for Battle Group HQ right here. A little bit far forward. Looks like maybe eyeing for some good lag placement. Volksgrenadier is pushing the way forward. Does force back those infantry sections. Sturm Pioneers getting some good flanking hits there. I think the intersection should be able to get overwhelmed. Does get some nice knock around there through the foliage. Over here, do got the intersection. They do deploy out this bunker here. And does immediately throw an incendiary grenade to displace them. Does force consume quite a bit of munitions there. No 5-man squad upgrade just yet. But we do have an AEC being deployed on out. We do got some medical crates being deployed on out. It doesn't. It's going for an AEC. It does not have any sort of Royal Engineers just yet, so you have to rely on his teammates' combat engineers for repairs.
We're losing a capture point.
Good healing coming out. It does cancel those sandbags there. And a good flame burst onto those Volksgrenadiers. The intersection's going to make their way forward, trying to get behind this heavy cover. Very nice. And the Volksgrenadiers do fall back down south. We've got the Flamer Combat Engineers. They're pretty piled up, so he's trying to get some great Flamer burst there. I'll risk the flames, just get another burst there. Ooh, a Volksgrenadier squad went down. It may have been a raid around here. See a down model there. That's likely him. AEC starting to make his way forward. And there are some shoe mines deployed on out. And it does have a rural recovery engineer, so it looks like 2 doctors actually been selected. We do got the shoe mine being found. But we do have the Royal Engineer Regiment getting some good damage there. Nice Panzerfaust there. One more Panzerfaust and we'll take out that EC. He's going to try pursuing it. And we do also have the Special Operations. I saw the officer been deployed on out as well. Yep, we do see the officer. He's charging forward, trying to get that Panzerfaust off. He is a bit faster. Show him, he can throw out a smoke grenade. Smoke grenades will help interrupt the chase. He does not get the AEC there. He may get the squad wipe here, but he does travel across some light cover right there, created by his own landmine. These Volksgrenadiers, both red Volksgrenadiers, have an upgrade of STGs. But Genta does not have STGs just yet.
Supply hub getter is ready for orders.
And now we've got the... Ooh, does even use a prioritized fire, the target them ability there. Really want to get those flamers dead. If you would have stayed there and not instantly retreat, that could have been a full squad wipe.
Contact! Small arms fire! Taking small arms fire!
Intersection pushing way forward. It's another squad wipe there on Sturm Pioneer.
All
Ooh.
infantry squads can have an additional infantryman.
5-man squad researched by the Brits. That should net him a lot of extra firepower.
A new engineer section is waiting for orders.
AEC is fully repaired. He may find some more shoe mines somewhere. The Brits are pulling out some more sandbags right there. Unusual spot, but that could be pretty good. He is partially on negative ground as well, so that Scoopwagen will get some good damage in. AEC's charging on in, does avoid the Panzerfaust. Incendiary grenade is thrown. They are quite stacked up, and he's busy microwaving the AEC. Just did a quick retreat, which is probably a good idea. MG34 does suppress these conscripts. And the conscripts here do get a nice flank there. Over here, we got the Sturm Pioneers kept at this point. Over here, the Volksgrenadier are behind heavy cuts. It's not likely they're going to go down anytime soon. And there's a demo charge there. It has been spotted. Hasn't been detonated nor swept. I wonder if he actually realizes there. That's pretty obvious, that big white circle there.
Heavy machine gun team prepared for combat.
Not Vickers, but a Maxim has been deployed on out. Good hit there onto the Kupferwagen. And the Kupferwagen does manage to survive. Obersatzen and Volksgrenadier push the way forward. The demo charge has been spotted once again. It's sort of hard to click on the demo charge with that wire right there. I suppose when you can't exactly select the demo charge. It does use a forced retreat on the Maxim there. Very nice. He's really trying to pursue that anti-tank gun, but it's pretty close to home. He won't be able, even if he does get it decoded, he won't be able to secure it. He won't be able to secure with the Volksgrenadier or else to lose the entire squad. He has to secure with the Sturm Officer. He could throw a smoke on top of it and try to secure it, but that's about it. MG34 does suppress the conscripts. Up north, we do got the intersection advancing. Oh, looks, is that a... Yeah, that is a officer AEC deployed on out. Great damage on those Volksgrenadier, getting extra firepower from the officer. Let's see. Just improve combat performance. I forget exactly what it is, though. Oh, looks he's still blowing up some cover. Does he have No, he does not have Bofors research. He is behind in that slit trench. No incendiary grenade just yet either. Oh, on the left side, looks like these intersections do get suppressed by the MG34, and I think I hear a Zis barrage running in somewhere. Or hitting that? Maybe I'm mistaken. Yep, there's a Zis barrage. Now, at least. Conscripts push their way forward. They are behind the heavy cover there. Maxim is also engaging, getting some good damage there onto that MG34. Force retreats back the combat engineers. And he will find that landmine. Nope, that's his own landmine. Never mind. Over here, we do got the Obersatzens advancing. Looks like the two squads of Obersatzen advancing forward, trying to engage these infantry section. The infantry section are improved by this AC.
Vehicle promotion is available.
Command posts now available. Let's see. He's pretty away from any sort of fuel investment for, say, Cromwell or Centaur. Up north, we do have these Volksgrenadier deploying sandbags in front of the wire that are in front of the sandbags. The infinite cycle shall ever continue. Try and go for a Panzerfaust. Ooh, good hit there. And looks like the Kupferwagen does get damaged. No engine damage, but Kenworth is trying to push his way forward. Lots of intersection here, but there are two Obersatzens at long range and the Volksgrenadiers in the front line able to absorb a lot of fire. The Volksgrenadiers should try to move towards this heavy cover. Intersection or recovery engineers try to advance, but they got disintegrated. This other one can be disintegrated as well. Maybe throw a bundle grenade on top of them. That seems a great time for a bundle grenade. Yes, the bundle grenade does get thrown, but does dodge it. Ooh, nice flanking senior grenade there as well. Very blobby the Brits are right now. Force retreat on top of the combat engineers, trying to get that AT gun once again, but there is this Maxim. Maybe it'll suppress one or two of these squads. Those are the smoke grenade, very nice. But that's a bad angle. You can see here, the smoke grenade's here, but he was firing right there. Command vehicle, reconnaissance overflight. Obersatzen does get the suppression and pin there on that combat engineers. Those go point blank incendiary grenade or Molotov. Could see a Panzerfaust there. We will likely see a Panzerfaust. We will see a Panzerfaust. And this double charge is still there for a cheeky explosion. Landmine has been swept. He's deploying out or cutting the wire. Detonate. He does detonate there, but wasn't a squad wipe, as I thought it would be. This barrage does miss the kind of warfare. Volk's Grenadiers are quite wounded. And does throw an Incendiary Grenade there, which will get some splash damage onto those conscripts. MG34 can be overran. Over here, we got intersections just streaming on forward, trying to charge on forward. There is a fresh Panzer IV. And we've got T-34-76 pushing the way forward. He may have lost a Volk's Grenadier. And we do have Dr. Lock-in of a Soviet Combined Arms Army, which can deploy out the ML-20 reconnaissance flight and a bombing run with some guards and stealth AT gun. All of them are good abilities, that's for sure. Except for the ML-20, that really just sort of just sucks. Don't build more than one. Does get some great hits there on the Obusatsyn squad. Is there a mortar emplacement? Yes, mortar emplacement has been built. Panzer Force making its advance. They did receive a heat grenade from that sapper, but did not get the engine snare because it didn't get enough damage onto him. Ooh, there goes a Flamer combat engineer. He still has 2 engineers remaining, 2 AT guns, and he has enough resources to pour out an ML-20. I think he's blowing out ML-20 now. Right there, yep. Oh, 1, 2, 3 Gammon bombs. Takes out the Flak HQ. And now he's very far away from the Panzer Command tank. It may be worth it just to go for King Tiger at this point. Go for Mechanized HQ. Because you have to get, what, 120 fuel for the Panzer authorization in total with the new HQ. And, or you can go for 55 fuel for the Mechanized HQ. The command tank is 120 fuel, as opposed to King Tiger's 270. So you pay 70 more fuel for the King Tiger, or for 120 minus 55 is what, 65 fuel? Yeah, 65 fuel for a or pay 65 fuel for a Panzer for a King Tiger. No, King Tiger's 70 more fuel there, but costs 65 fuel less, so it's like 5 more fuel more for a King Tiger over our command tank. Of course, it will mean you can't really deploy any other assets, but a Warframe a Stukas Fuse wouldn't be half bad either for your current team. This gun's advancing. Panzer IV does destroy that heavy cover there, very nice. And it is finding that great angle there on top of that AT gun. Magenta's Panthers pushes his way forward, and now they just need to focus the AT gun. Panthers are firing against the AT gun now, but the Panzer IV does receive a hit there by his gun. And nice smoke there. Does prevent the Zis gun from firing it. Maybe it's a good idea to capture or salvage. One of the two. They'll throw a Molotov there from these conscripts, and Incendiary Barrage coming on in from somewhere as well. It's actually come, no,
point stand between us and defeat.
I'm not sure where that incendiary barrage is actually coming from. Oh, it's like the off-map incendiary mortar barrage. And he's putting his 6-pounder already on top of that and staying a lot of damage over time. T-34-76 advancing. Don't see shoe mines over here. There's a shoe mine. Just narrowly misses it. And it's getting that max into that lag. T-34-76 advancing quite deep. The Panzer IV is a little bit wounded, but its armor is very potent. Shoe mine does get missed again. Combat engineers will be capturing up that VP. And I think he spotted this landmine. Cause see that think barrel? Nope, he just had the think barrel facing that direction. T-34-76 getting some good hits there onto, or trying to get some hits there on the officer. Does take out the sandbags, very nice, as well as one of the models.
Enemy forces are attempting to capture our territory.
Stealth is this gun, very nice. That could come in for a nice little ambush. No vehicles deployed out by the Brit. Could see a AVRE once it gets enough manpower. Does roll a miss there. Ground still flight pushes its way forward. And here comes an MO-20 barrage trying to rain on in. So far, scoring 0 kills and hardly even got any damage. Conscripts are being ripped apart. They'll need to fall back relatively soon. Maxim's trying to fire away. Inside the nearby slip trench, very nice. And we do got a Stukas being pulled out by Red. Of course, that means he does have mechanized HQ, so he does have access to the King Tiger. We do have the Panzer IV and Panthers making his way forward. And he's getting some good hits there on the AEC. Very nice. AEC's almost down. Is the command tank. He doesn't really want to lose it. He does lose it. 6-pounders does get 2 more pens there. If he maintains vision, he does have vision. It goes down to the T-34-76. Oh, he may get crushed there. Down to one last model. Almost crushed another model. He's trying to get out some more gammon bombs. And we do got an artillery flare being cast in right there. Panther gets 2 rear armor hits there. Very nice. Oh, and the T-34 and the base artillery takes out the Panther. Ooh, losing both of those tanks is a big loss. Crushes a number of models there. 3 models. Does get snared. Could potentially crush more models. Does fall back in time. Com tank's now advancing. Suksufus, I think, fired for a moment. Not extra where though. I don't know where it may have landed. T-34-76 does go down. Comet tank advancing. And now we do get the Sheer Panzer Corps receiving quite a bit of fire. Does go down.
Panzer Group command has been lost. Dispatching a mobile HQ vehicle.
Under attack!
It looks like some artillery is running on in as well. Force retreat the captured MG-34. Another T-34-76 on the build queue. He does have an Su-85 as well. Su-85 looks like it has not fired a single shot yet. No damage. So it may not hit their opponents may not even know that it even exists yet.
Coming crew, awaiting new orders.
Destroyed, I think, some sandbags there. Yep, it looks like it's destroying sandbags. Rolls a miss on sandbags. It's a pile of sand. Grenadiers are receiving quite a bit of good AoE damage from that flamer, but does force to fall back. Mortar is engaged as well. A Lag is trying to hit that Maxim inside the slit trench. We may see Incendiary Grenade here. No, it's assault grenades. And he's not responding. Oh, full squad wipe. Very, very nice. Incendiary Grenade is thrown, or Molotov. I can't say the word Molotov today. I don't know why. Comm tank is advancing. We do got these two Obersassens engaging these forces. Give enough time, they should win out. But the comm tank still being a problematic. The Kinderwerfer getting some good hits though. Does destroy that back sandbags and his own sandbags.
Converted to the headquarters building.
Air attack! Air attack!
Two Kinderwerfer here, one affects one, so he's able to remain camouflaged, but the constant overflight can spot stealth units. Like that. Sugzafus. Direct hit. Multiple good hits there. The AT gun can stay in the region. It's a bit wounded. Looks like the artillery piece is raining on there. There is a forward retreat point there. Getting a great hit there. And this is at Veteran 1, which does allow them to fire extra shells each barrage. Conscripts engaging these Volksgrenadiers. Maxim trying to suppress these squads. One needs to suppress the fire ability. We do got the S-35 getting tied up by his own stealth AT gun.
The enemy still has 300 points.
Comm tank is respond. That is a Soviet landmine there. But he has to be careful. If he stays on top of that, a random detonation could, well, detonate it. The lag does rain far, not on top of that AT mine. Some of these slit trenches are starting to go down. Also forces here, including a pair of Kinderwerfers. Looks like a magenta save up for King Tiger. He's not getting a Sturm Tiger, probably because he lost his sheer panzer quarters.
Direct as needed.
And looks like red saving for King Tiger as well. We do got this reconnaissance overflight. Spawning these AT guns. One of them is Veteran C2, so it does have access to the stealth mode. I mentioned this King Tiger switch moving forward, being upgraded for the officer. Of course, he's with the elite armor doctrine. He is also have access to heat rounds. Heat rounds with can two-shot Su-85s and P-54-76s. At least for the King Tiger. Other tanks, it's 3-shot.
Taking fire!
Oh, heat rounds or Warfman Barrage does come on in. Does force back those conscripts. And these conscripts are roaring forward. We'll get a nice flanking opportunity on this MG34. His negative ground does force him to fall back. He does know about the AT gun, thanks to the fact that the constant overflights kept on spotting it. He does go ahead and suppress both of these squads with the Vickers. Not Vickers, Maxim. Smoke rounds coming in from the leg, and that will allow the combat engineers to stop the capture. While the Soviet player may, that's indefinitely, if that landmine detonates, it will snare his own Su-85. Ooh, great force fire there by the King Tiger. AVR is making his way forward. This squad is quite spread out. I think he's hunting for the King Tiger. He's pushing on forward. He can crush some of this terrain right here. Lining up a shot will miss the King Tiger. Heat rounds will utilize, getting a deadly hit there. Remember, Churchill AVREs and Crocodiles have more armor but less health than a regular Churchill. And that AVRE goes immediately down, largely thanks to those 2 penetrating hits by the King Tigers. T-34-76 will be making a soft retreat there. Those are some multiple explosions here. And I don't know why, it seemed like those artillery flares there, but getting some great hits. Does receive a pen there. Ooh, salvaging. Getting some great salvage there. Which will get him pretty close to getting out his next AVRE. I have a feeling he's going for another AVRE. The Firefly wouldn't be half bad. White Phosphorus was thrown out on the leg. Recovery engineers are sustaining a bit of a beating.
Section of Tommies has been trained.
And he's rebuilt an infantry section here. I sort of disagree with the infantry section there because he needs a bit more manpower to blow out some vehicles. And there's a landmine detonation. I knew that was going to happen, just so then it wasn't expected the comment to be at that moment at that time. This squad does get fully pinned, but the MG34 is withdrawing. Volksgrenadier do fall back, so does the infantry section. King Tiger receiving a Piet hit from an infantry section. Why does he have a Piet on the infantry section? Oof. And that's a squad wipe. And that's Red's King Tiger. No, that was Magenta's King Tiger. Red is also deployed out King Tiger. It's freshly deployed. Nope, it's not freshly deployed. It has 1 kill. So they know about the 2 King Tigers. They should realize need another Su-85 or another Firefly. First strike does not result a pen on the King Tiger, while the Su-85 does get a pen. Great hit there by the T-34. Another good hit there. Oh, he's going for a ram. Bombing run. Bombing run has been activated. Hopefully he's on from the north direction. He is going from the north direction. It's coming on in. He's rotating, rotating, rotating. He dodges the bombing run. And the Volcanic Warfare does force back and destroys the Su-85. That was a critical mistake. He did not cast that bombing run fast enough. You have to cast it before the ram hits in order to get a hit for that bomb run to hit. Let's use a White Frost's round. Commentator receiving quite a bit of fire there. 6-pounders are here to cover its retreat. Needs to fall back out of there. Does get a good hit there. The heat round, of course, does increase damage against everything. Oh! He loses the King Tiger when he really shouldn't have. Here comes a War from the Barrage. Does decrew both of those AT
Lost an
guns.
anti-tank gun.
Throws out Bundle Grenade. We'll get it decrewed. Ooh, good hit
Gun
there.
is not crude. Not anymore.
Crew taking fire!
Volk's Obersausen does fall down and fully wiped.
We've lost a squad of infantry. I'm hit! Ammo! I'm the ready
Looks like the intersection going deep, trying to decrew that captured this gun, but they do get forced away by those squads. In the center, we do have the comm tank being repaired up by the combat engineers, while the intersection here is building a slit trench. Smoke rounds are raining on in.
Keep your other infantry intact! Enemy contact! Yes, comrade.
And that AT gun does get decrewed. Comm tank's making his way forward. And he's immediately salvaging this AT gun. And the SU-5 has nothing to do. He could try crushing him. He's going for... he does the... Oh, it doesn't... Knocking around does not stop them from salvaging. King Tiger does get a good hit there. But the Volcano Warfare is here to support as well. More smoke rounds. Looks like the Brits are managed to hold the center quite well. The VPs are quite similar as well. Small capture in favor, VP-wise, in favor of the Axis players, with a small lead, and they have the double capture in their favor. Good hit there with the Warferman. Forces back the central point. A full squad wipe there. MG-34 engaging the Sturm Pioneers. And we've got the intersection now advancing.
Under fire! I'm not enjoying it!
Intersections are trying to capture the central VP.
200 points remaining.
Good coverage, smoke coverage. Volcano Warfare is still here, which is in range of the SU-5, which can help prevent it from engaging the King Tiger. The King Tiger is way over here. It's still fully healed. The central point does get decaptured. The Volcano Warfare is getting, however, flamed a bit. And flanked by a T-34. And this one does get void. We do got another bomber run coming out on this Volcano Warfare. It's a Veteran C2 once well. It's a bit slow. Retreat. And gets wiped.
Gun crew has been lost. Enemy movement! On the flank! Contact!
Bombing run running on in.
Stand by for instruction! Hands of us! Protect the flank!
Two Volcano Warfare, both from the stealth right there. Gets 1, 2, and he has focus sight on, so he's moving slow. 3 hits. The other one is now out of range. Almost gets the squad, the destruction of that S-85. Over here, we do got 2 comm tanks advancing forward. Magenta does not have his replacement King Tiger just yet.
Grenadiers under attack! Veteran C awarded!
Ooh, and T-34 barely manages to live out of there. Causes overflight, pushes his way forward. And we got the Comet Tank trying to engage these Obersatsen. Not the greatest thing, but does surprisingly well sometimes. Intersection does force them back. We've got the AT gun set them up, but of course no targets to shoot at. Does force fire the ground right there. And does run right into the Maxim. Throws a bundle grenade onto the Maxim. No, that's a fragile smoke grenade. Red's King Tiger has focus sight on, and with its pin mount, it does have suppressive fire ability. Suksafus somewhere. Oh, incendiary Suksafus. Looks like that. Oh yeah, it's no longer a Veteran C4 ability. It's a Veteran C1 ability. Looks like he forced out the ground, actually did some great damage to that Comet Tank. Does look like a forced retreat back that MG-34. And it does get some good damage that decrews the AT gun. Mortar Pit has received some fire there. That's actually largely from his own Comet Tank. We've got the assault grenades, getting some good damage there onto that conscript. And 6-pounder does get a good hit there onto the King Tiger. Good hit there by the SUE-5. That one actually pinned. Magenta is deployed out his own King Tiger again. So 2 King Tigers are on the field once again, and there's a lot of Vekena Warfers here. 3 Vekena Warfers and 1 lag. Plus 1 capture assist. Focusing down that 6-pounder. The City Grenade onto the Mortar Pit. And looks like the Vekena Warfers do claim the 6-pounder. The Karyl Warfers are making the way forward, trying to get some good hits. Does roll a, well, not enough damage to just get a snare. Multiple hits there onto that T-34. And does use some white phosphorus there, but he does retreat back nice and early, so he will get that healed up no problem. Nice heat round onto the Comet Tank. King Tiger's advancing. Rolls a miss there. AVRE is deployed out. Got two-ship barrage running on in. Does use the AVRE right there, but it was already pretty much dead. Does destroy the gun entirely, though. Over here, we do got these conscripts engaging the Volksgrenadiers. Great hit there.
Down to 100 points.
Oh, we actually got radio silence being activated. And all the red stuff is now off the minimap. And with some other very, very minor buffs. Comet Tank advancing forward. He's going to try to hunt for something? Both the King Tigers are fully healed, but maybe he's just trying to kill off these HQs. This HQ does have 4 repairs. We got fresh bovers in place being cancelled. So he has gotten both of research, that's something important to note, and we got this Obersatsen squad fully gets wiped right there, even drops an MG-34. He does not have any more Obersatsens, so, but he does have a Volksgrenadier that does not have any upgrades, so the Volksgrenadier needs to pick up that MG-34, the LMG-34, or the Sturm Pioneers. Can the Sturm Officer pick up the LMG? Yes, it can. Vekena Warfers do hit the T-34. We got some landmines also here as well. Multiple British that's Soviet landmine, 1 British landmine. Let's get some good damage there on that Volcanowurfer. As I got a bit of audio bug there. Incendiary mortar barrage coming on in, as with the Katusha. And center, we do got the conscripts pushing the way forward. And he does get a pen there on that T-34 76. Nice incendiary or white phosphorus shot there from the Comet tank.
Victory is slipping from our grasp. We have only 50 points remaining.
Oh, some sort of bombing run came on in. Does hit that HQ. Looks like it has some Volksgrenadier models, or those medic models. That's about it. Perhaps I think some corpses here. I'm not sure as well.
One of our machine guns has been silenced.
Does have some combat engineers here. Volksgrenadier are stopping the capture there. The Allies don't have a whole lot of tickets remaining. They need to make some sort of power play and start leveling the playing field, that's for sure. This point is remaining to capture. There's a lot of conscript corpses here. Is the AVRE still alive? Yeah, the AVRE is still alive. The Comet tank does roll a miss there. And he gets a good hit there on those Volksgrenadiers. Lig is trying to get these stationary targets. And we do got some IR STGs, and we do have a full squad wipe there by the Comet tank. Oh, Gamma Bomb. Along with White Frosters could have been a really deadly combo. Looks like he throws out artillery flare as well, trying to hit that King Tiger with base artillery. Volcanowurfer 1 hits. 2 and 3 does not hit either. Fully shoots all 3 of those Volcanowurfers. And here comes the base artillery. Could get some good hits there. And Consequence will capture up this point. King Tiger making his advance. Of course, that King Tiger does not have access to heat rounds. Churchill AVRE making his advance and makes his retreat, and as well as the Volksgrenadier Vet 5 are trying to self-heal them as they try to capture up the VP and stop them from capturing there now. King Tiger's pushing way forward. AVRE shot trying to fire a shot, but does stop. Heat rounds was utilized. Maybe try to do some force fire on the ground, but has to be very careful for that AVRE with the stuns. Force fires the ground there, but rolls a bounce. And you got a successful Panzerfaust there. AVRE shot does connect. I'm not so sure where it hit if it got any kills though. He only has 6 kills and not a whole lot of kills. The camera from getting hit significantly. Officer getting hit as well. Volksgrenadier could go up and capture that point. This gun actually captured 6-pounder is camouflage. Let's get 4 strike components there. Comet tank advancing. Goes out a frag but fails. May get some rear armor or side armor hits there of the King Tiger. And good hits there onto the Comet. Conscripts do engage, does throw infiltration grenades. Getting some good hits there with infiltration grenades. Incendiary shot does wipe out the conscripts. Magenta's King Tiger's pushing the way forward, does have multiple heat rounds hits there. Sapper's trying to go for some heat grenades. And we do got some sort of big explosion there. Goes a couple models from the Volksgrenadier by the AVRE. Heat rounds are not active at the moment. And we've got a massive ram on the side armor. Getting good hit there. Stunning the King Tiger. Multiple Volcanowurfers are here to protect the flank. Bomb runs come out in. He's doing a direct retreat back, but does miss it. And King Tiger's gonna get that free veterancy there. Almost a veterancy 2. Got this T-3476. Not doing too great against this King Tiger. That S-85 is almost dead. King Tiger just needs to sit there and perhaps. Oh, nope, the cannon roof gets killed.
We have lost one of our armored vehicles.
Ooh, good hits there on the repair engineers. Does get the wipe there on that Volksgrenadier. Stun grenade does connect with the Shroom Pioneers as the Volksgrenadier taking time the advance. Good hits there onto that T-3476. That King Tiger's up to veterancy 2. This one is almost a veterancy 2. And his dropped LMG is still there. Can't pick it up that intersection. VPs are captured in favor of the Allies, but they still don't have a whole lot of tickets remaining. There's a heavy mortar barrage coming in from the mortar pit. Does decrew the lag.
Coming crew, awaiting new orders. The capture point is being overrun.
And that heat missed. Does get direct hit there with the AV Re. Very nice. And the King Tiger is almost at veterancy 2 as well. Smoke rounds are coming forward, so the Shroom officer should be able to capture that point no problem. Or at least decapture it. Does receive a hit there. White phosphorus smoke was thrown and decided to fall him back. Does get the kill there on that aircraft. And good hits there. Getting some great hits there on that conscript squad. That conscript squad could potentially be wiped out that King Tiger. Does decapture and decides to fall back. The Vickenwerfer could move forward and capture the VP. White phosphorus does connect, and assault grenades do come forward, but misses as well. Or dodged. Was dodged. Over the left side, we do got the Suksafus raiding on in right there. That could be deadly. Getting some great hits there on the repair engineers. King Tiger's advancing, trying to get the hits on that S-85. T-3476 can get killed by the Panther. King Tiger advancing, avoiding the 6-pounder. Gets one more hit there. King Tiger may want to buy falling back. Panther should be able to secure the kill. Or the King Tiger gets the kill. Almost gave him veterancy 3. Don't hit the AT gun, just get out of there. King Tiger severely wounded. We got combat bullets being used by the combat tanks. Heat rounds was recently utilized. The cannon weapons push away for Jagdpanzer here, getting some good hits there. King Tiger's one shot away from death. Jagdpanzer does roll a miss there on that low health combat tank. King Tiger does go down. That combat tank does go down. That combat tank goes down. It actually goes down to a lag. And King Tiger souls the kill. Jagdpanzer and Panther surging forward does lose that Panther. That S-85 does go down. Jagdpanzer is engaging. He has to be very careful. Red's body blocking him, but that S-85 does go down. Both of them need to fall back and get some repairs. Okay, let's take an armor recap. Aviary's down, Combat's down. Only Katusha remains. Jagdpanzer remains with Magenta. Red still has his King Tiger at veterancy 3. Lots of armor went down right there. We do have a 17-pounder here. And a Bofors. Which is a really horrible idea right now. They're way too close to each other because just need a bit of munitions and able to call on Incendiary Barrage from the Stukas of Foods. I severely disagree with that placement. 17-pounder is interesting, but they're way too close. The Bofors is way too close to it. A lot of carcasses here. You claim them. Direct hit on that Maxim, and there goes the carcasses. Maybe it was a good idea if you didn't capture salvage those carcasses first. Going for the Panther. There's also this Comet tank carcass, but it's a little bit risky.
Radio silence has been lifted. Units are now visible to the enemy.
Looks like radio silence was recently used. Conscript almost went down. King Tiger's fully healed. And Avengers 83 does have access to the combat bullets. Oh no, now needs Vet 5. I thought it turned to a Vet 3 ability. Captured Maxim by the Brits. Trying to suppress the Obsatsen, but really just failing. And we've got some lag smoke now running on in. The Cannon Warfers are setting on up. Jagdpawns are in the mix as well. Heat round does roll a miss. Or bounce. Does get a nice force fire ground though. And they might not even know about the 17-pounder just yet. King Tiger's advancing. The red King Tiger does not have access to Panzer Commander, so no off-map artillery strike. But it does force retreat the Maxim. Molotov onto the Shroom officer.
Assault gun in the fight. SU-85 under attack.
We do got, looks like base artillery raining on in somewhere. I think right around here. Ooh, Warfman gets great hits on the 17-pounder. And there's a big dog pile just right here, and that's a lot of kills. Bofors does get spotted by the Obsatsen squad. And good hit there by the base artillery. This intersection needs to use his medical crates, but not in he's in combat. Does manage to capture that Cannon Warper, as he's desperate for AT. Bundle Grenade does come forward and does not stop the capture. Allies still down to 32. Axis players are having 82. It's just getting very, very close. Another heat round onto that Comet tank. Ooh, good hit there. Yeah, looks like I've been dropping a lot of frames. I think the VTuber avatars consume a bit more resources than I planned for Computers 2. I may need to reduce some graphics settings in Computers 2 to help support it. But right now I just haven't had good frames this entire game, have I? Maybe also my computer may need a restart. Oh well.
Capture point.
S-35 does receive a hit there. And we do got the Warferman barrage getting some great hits there on the Bofors. We've got some more Katyusha barrages raining on in, getting some great hits there, stopping the capture. And the Bofors actually being loaded up using the suppressive fire barrage now.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our points.
An emplacement has been destroyed.
There goes a T-34 76. This point is decaptured. Base artillery raining on in. Does drop a Bren gun there. The drop LMG is still there as well. One of those Obasots really picked that up. That's such a powerful weapon for any infantry squad. Comm tank trying to go around the flanks, but the Jagdpanzer maintains range. Does use a heat round there. Very nice. Jagdpanzer now Vector C3. That's given a little bit extra health. Another good hit there. And Jagdpanzer is in hot pursuit. Does use the blitz there. Needs one more pen. And does not get the pen there. Those teammates work from in. It's not off cooldown, but potentially could get the kill on it if he guesses correctly. Conscript squad does get wiped there.
We are suffering heavy losses. 50 points remain.
Good hits there. Axe players now below 50. They're just double capture against them as well, so it's hurting the Axis players quite a bit. They should be able to capture at this point, no problem, but there's some guards in the combat tank pushing forward. But the King Tag is here to defend. Does throw a grenade there with the combat tank. And that incendiary will prevent any infantry from advancing anytime soon. We've got some infrared SCGs captured at this point here. Maybe let's throw some smoke down on top of them. Captured Maxim captured by the Brits. Maxim is going to get some work done, and we do have the combat engineers stopping the capture. And now reverting it back. Does get a full squad wipe there. More white phosphorus raining on in. We do got a nice Beacon Whipper hit there. Good hits there.
The enemy is down to 25 points.
We do got the Maxim getting decrewed there. Jagdpanzer is engaging the Comet tank. I think the Jagdpanzer will manage to stay alive. Yep, now the Jagdpanzer needs to pursue. Does get a hit there. Emergency war speed being pushed on forward. And that's a bad rotation. He should continue going back that one direction. He's trying to circle it. There's a capture in favor of the Axis players. The Allies are counting down. They have 17 tickets remaining. This Jagdpanzer is not doing all too well at the moment. The Beacon Whipper does get some good hits there. Does have Vet 5 Jagdpanzer. That's going to sit there right in front of him. Comet tank is still in hot pursuit. Captures are still favored the Axis players. Does lose the Vet 5 Jagdpanzer, but the Comet tank's one shot away from death. King Tigers are advancing as well. Both King Tigers are. That's a really good distraction for the Allies. And there goes the Comet tank. 334 streamline in. Cromwell on the field as well. Nothing captured this VP here. This point is pretty secure. Allies are down to last 6 tickets, and there's nothing captured this VP. Now we do got these Royal Engineers pushing the way forward. Does lose the 3344.
An engineer unit is ready for action.
Will the Obsats stop the capture in time? They will stop the capture in time. That's game. Oh. No, they managed to get it like one frame before they actually count down. I thought... there goes Comm Engineers. A lot of smoke here for the Axis players. He needs to get on that point now, risk the fire. They need to get that Vulcan Morpher on top of that point right now, but I think that's going to be game. That ticket just like love to linger around. Storm Pioneers on the city point. Lots of fire. Doesn't even call him bomb run. So hard to tell. That was a lot of artillery flares, that's for sure. And there goes the SU-85. Oh, and that's game. Actually, this point got decaptured. Very, very close game there. This is Agion saying thank you for watching and signing off.